we're here with Becky. Becky did Academy. When did you do Academy, Becky?
2015 to 16, I believe.
So would you like to tell us just a bit about what you do and your experience on Academy?
So I came when I was 23, I think, to do Academy. I just heard about it from Cardiff, and all the opportunities and all the different things that we were offered just kind of opened up new pathways of thinking, I think, and into what I wanted to do. And I interned with the Message after Academy with the prisons team, going into the various prisons in the Northwest that we work with. And after that year, I took a full-time job at one of the men's prisons that we work in.
Will you tell us a bit about your experience sort of going into prison and how you do mission and evangelism in prison?
The part that we all thrive on is that we get to go in there very openly and overtly and say we're Christians, we're working alongside chaplaincies. We don't have to kind of pretend that we're just doing like social action. We can go in very clearly and be open with our faith, obviously sensitively, because you're working with a multi-faith team in a prison. But the opportunities that we get given that the chaplains, for example, don't, to share our faith and to share our story. And it's a real privilege actually to be able to journey with people, and you're in there day in, day out, hanging out with these people and running groups with them, but also having one-to-one sessions with them and chatting with guys and girls on the wings, and just kind of building real relationships. But what we as the key workers in there get to do is kind of keep going in and keep going back and really building strong relationships with the guys and the girls that we're working with.
Yeah, I just love hearing about it. It's something that's super close to my heart because I've been into prison with you, and I mentioned that I bring in the students as well into prison. So we just share a bit about what that is like. We've
had students before that have been like terrified at the thought of coming in, and I can't be around these people. I don't, what if they're like this? What if they're like the thought of coming into prison is really foreign to a lot of us. Like, I'm a very middle class person. The thought of going into prison was the furthest thing from my mind. Like my big rebellion when I was 18 was I got the top of my ear pierced. Like that's it. So the thought of going into prison was just so far away from me. And every time we've had anyone that's been scared or anxious about it, you can just see when they come in that they realise that the prison's full of normal people who've messed up, who've made mistakes, who've done things wrong. And it's always really encouraging to see the students kind of get that of like, oh, actually any of us could end up here if we had a bad day in the car, or if something like this happened. It kind of puts you on a real level playing field with the people in there that you kind of thought were like the criminals.
Is there anything that you'd want to say to someone who might be considering Message Academy or considering prison work?
I was quite comfortable in what I was doing before. I had quite a comfortable career track ahead of me potentially because of like my degree and stuff, and actually I felt very strongly God calling me out of the comfortable and into something that I didn't know what it looked like. Coming to Academy, it was supposed to be a year in Manchester and then I'd leave, and I'm still here. If it's where God's prompting you, then it'll become clear and it'll make sense, even if it doesn't. Like I moved with it, just made no sense, and I thought, what am I doing? This is ridiculous. But yeah, throughout the year, the opportunities that we had, the missional opportunities and placements, and the people that I got to meet and work with, it was massive for me. And then thinking about prisons, I think if you ever have an opportunity to go in, you need to take it, because it's something that I don't think a lot of us think about if we're kind of far removed from that sort of lifestyle or community or whatever. Like some of us are communities, we see that sort of thing all the time, but for others of us that live quite sheltered lives. Like the thought of going into a prison is something that you'd never even have thought of, because it's just not who you are. But actually, you can have a real impact on the people in there, and hopefully they will on you as well.
Thank you so much for sharing, Becky.
You're welcome.
Sharing your heart and sharing your experiences.
You've been watching Message Live,
and we hope it's been a great encouragement to you.
Would you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook,
and ring that bell for notifications?
And thanks for watching.